up on GNN, find out what has Western professors protesting on the streets of downtown St. Joseph. And just when some members of the debate team thought all hope was lost to attend nationals, a surprise donation from a familiar face. We'll tell you who next. But first, students can expect a rise in tuition for the fall 2017 semester. Thank you for joining us. I'm Brooke Anderson. The Board of Governors recently held a meeting where they did approve a slight increase for tuition coming this fall. Reporter Sydney Holzfaster joins us now from the studio to tell us just how much students can expect in tuition.
Students can expect a slight increase in tuition next fall. Last Thursday, Missouri Western's Board of Governors approved a 0.79 mid-semester tuition increase for the fall of 2017, bringing in an additional charge of $1.58 per credit hour taking effect this fall. While this new charge will not affect spring or summer courses, Missouri Western's 2017-2018 school year tuition rate won't be set until late April when the state approves the final budget for the next fiscal year. I'm Sydney Holzfaster reporting.
If you'd like to find out more about the rise in tuition, you can check out the full story on the latest issue of the Griffin News on Stands Now, or check it out on our website at thegriffinnews.com. Western professors, along with several St. Joseph citizens, joined in protest over comments made by News Press owner David Bradley on a nationally televised TV show, PBS NewsHour. Mary Ann Kunkel, professor of English, organized the event titled Watch Us Protest, and GNN was there to get the full story. Around 70 protesters gathered outside the St. Joseph News Press on Monday following comments made by owner David Bradley to PBS News.
We're not satisfied.
During his interview, Bradley said the people of St. Joseph are, quote, fairly well satisfied with what Donald Trump is doing now.
Use words like fairly well satisfied to say that we're turned off by protests and that we just wish to sit back and relax. He had an obligation when he went in front of a national audience to speak a little bit more nuanced, in a more nuanced way about this town.
And although Bradley did make an appearance at the rally,
you got to give credit where credit is due. He did come out. And he did take some questions.
He soon left after things got a little heated.
One gentleman kept repeating his question, and Mr. Bradley said, "You shut up or I'm leaving." And then he turned around and walked back into the building.
He clearly got irritated and responded emotionally at the end and left in a less than positive way.
But aside from the confrontation with Bradley, the protest did not encourage any violence or anger. It was simply people wanting to get their voice heard.
And I know that this is a conservative city, I know this is a conservative state, but there is diversity and it needs to be recognized.
Kunkel told GNN that this protest is just the beginning and every citizen has the right to be heard. If you'd like to see the full interview, you can check out the video on our Facebook page. Well, every week we've been keeping you updated on the recent budget cuts and how they've been affecting Missouri Western. After the university slashed 3% from the operation and travel budget, some members of the debate team told they would not be able to make it to nationals. Reporter Jessica Kopp joins us now from the newsroom to tell us more on how these students took it into their own hands to raise the funds to go.
4 students were affected by these cuts, and one of them, Kyle McNeil, decided to take matters into his own hands. So he started a GoFundMe account, and when his coach, Jason Edgar, shared this GoFundMe account to his own Facebook page, this was seen by Edgar's old debate partner, who decided to donate $1,000. This came out to be around $1,800 in total, which was enough to send the debaters off to nationals.
Once the news got out there that it was extremely important for a couple of freshmen, that's when the money started really coming in. I think they got real excited. So
I woke up and I immediately called my coach, and I was like, "Did you see this?" And I was just so excited and ecstatic.
Edgar told GNN that it should be easier to plan for the cuts next semester because the total cuts should be coming in before the year starts. I'm Jessica Kopp, reporting from the newsroom.
Thank you for watching GNN, broadcasting from the Cronkite studio at Missouri Western. You can check our next broadcast out after spring break on March 24th. But until then, stay updated on all things Missouri Western on our Facebook page. You can look us up under the Griffin News Network.